All right, let's talk about something that sounds pretty straightforward, but really isn't. Hazardous materials. Think you've got a good handle on what that means? Well, you might be in for a surprise. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden dangers and all the rules that go with shipping everyday stuff. So let's just dive right in.
So let me ask you a direct question. Does your company ship hazardous materials? Take a second. Really think about it. You probably have a quick yes or no that just popped into your head.
But I'm willing to bet that by the time we're done here, your answer might just change. You see, the definition of hazmat for shipping is way broader than most people think, and it covers things you probably handle every single day.
Okay, let's start with the easy stuff. The things that immediately jump to mind when you hear the word hazmat. You know, the obvious culprits. Most companies are pretty well aware of these.
Yep, these are the usual suspects, right? Industrial chemicals, those big compressed gas cylinders, fuels, no-brainers. And lately, lithium batteries have become a huge deal. I mean, they're in absolutely everything, from our phones to our cars. If you're shipping any of this stuff, you're already in the hazmat game for sure.
But now, this is where it gets really interesting. Let's look at the items that are constantly getting shipped without the proper precautions simply because they're hiding in plain sight. Just take a look at this list. That fire extinguisher you're sending to a new office, or that first aid kit. They often have things inside that fall under hazmat rules. And get this, shipping a machine part that's already been tested, if it has even a tiny bit of fuel left in it, boom, it's hazmat. Even something as common as dry ice has its own very specific, very strict shipping rules.
And if you thought that was surprising, hold on, because we're about to get even closer to home. Let's talk about the things that are probably sitting on your desk or in an office closet right this very second.
Perfumes, nail polish, aerosol hairsprays, yep, all of them are considered hazardous to ship because they're flammable. That little bottle of essential oil for the office diffuser, believe it or not, hazmat. Even smoke detectors are on the list because they have tiny amounts of radioactive material. It just goes to show how incredibly easy it is to accidentally ship something that's regulated.
So why does all this matter so much? Well, because the risk a product poses can change completely depending on how you ship it. The rules for sending a package in a truck are totally different from the rules for putting that same package on an airplane.
Here in the U.S., the Department of Transportation, or DOT, is the big boss for all hazardous material shipments. But, and this is a big but, the rules change based on how it's moving. For ground, you follow DOT regs. For air, it's IATA, and for shipments by sea, it's the IMDG code. Each one has its own unique requirements to handle the specific risks, like changes in pressure and temperature on a plane.
And this part is absolutely critical. You cannot just assume a ground package will stay on the ground. Carriers might toss it on a plane just to get it there faster. If it's not properly packaged and labeled for air travel, you're not just looking at a serious violation, you're looking at a major safety risk. You have to plan for every possibility. Okay, so now that we get the what and the why, we need to talk about the who. Staying compliant with these really complex rules isn't just about buying the right box. It's about making sure the right people have the right training. Is it just the folks in the mailroom, the warehouse manager? Nope. The answer is much, much broader than that. And honestly, this is where a lot of companies get tripped up during audits. The law is clear. Anyone who touches the hazmat shipping process needs training. That means the person who physically puts the item in a box, the admin assistant who fills out the form online, the person loading the truck, and, this one's huge, any supervisor who oversees any of it. And if you're the one signing that final shipping paper, you are legally certifying everything is correct, which means you absolutely must be trained. No exceptions. And here's one final, really critical point. It's not enough to just do the training. You have to have perfect, meticulous records. An auditor is going to walk in and say, show me the training certificates, show me the course materials, prove to me that every single person involved in this process is properly trained. So let's end right where we started. I want you to take a look around you right now. Think about that sales sample, that repair kit, or even that corporate gift basket you're getting ready to send out. What's actually in it? After everything we've just covered, are you sure you aren't shipping hazardous materials?